Dear Lord. I don't know how else to start the next episode, the After the Pod, then. Dear Lord. If you haven't listened to MK Ultra, go back and listen to MK Ultra, because you're going to be lost if you didn't listen. Because holy crap, the amount of stuff that happened and the amount of crazy stuff that just they got away with is insanity.
It started out so nice, though. It started so goofy.
The first half of the thing, I'm like, oh yeah, mind control, brainwashing. This is fun.
How could they ever like communism? It must be mind control.
This is a fun episode. I like this. Man throws himself out a window and fell to his death from the 10th floor.
And it's all downhill from there.
Welcome back to the After the Pod, guys. This is the After the Pod for MK Ultra, which if you haven't listened to, go back and listen to it, because you'll be lost, as Jason said, without it. We're going to discuss the episode that's
fun.
Yeah. In my defense, I told Jason and Trev that I really wanted to write something fun, because I don't write fun things here. I don't know why. And I was like, MK Ultra, I did a TikTok on that a while ago, and I didn't go too in depth with it. And I was like, it's mind control. It's funny. I had texted the group chat. I said, I got MK Ultra. Mind control is going to be so fun. And then like 25 minutes later, I said, JK.
So let's talk about MK Ultra. Why was it called MK Ultra? Did they just spell mind control wrong, or did they go like why was it
like
MK?
A cool kid? You take the place to C with a K.
Oh
It's
yeah,
that cool.
Like you replace an S with a Z. That's the cool thing to do.
It doesn't necessarily say.
It felt like it.
Yeah, it says that MK was identified as the sponsor, which was the Office of Technical Services, and the Ultra was a dictionary word designated at the highest level of security.
Okay, the security thing I understand.
So I guess that's why it's not MK Beta.
Yeah, we don't need any
Or it's not
betas
MK Bluebird or MK Artichoke.
Yeah, where did they come up with these names? Why Artichoke for mind control?
Like Bluebird, I've heard sometimes. I'm like, sure, it's whatever. Artichoke is just so out there.
Oh, it's because you go for artichoke hearts when you're going to eat them.
Because you have to like scoop all the other stuff out to go to the artichoke heart?
Yeah.
You have to blast away the existing mind? Artichoke?
Yeah. Artichoke.
Artichokes and mines.
Blast away the existing mind?
That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing that makes the most illogical connection to me.
Who knows? Maybe they were on LSD when they created these names.
Yo.
There's no way Sidney Gottlieb did not have a little bit for himself.
I gotta know. Actually,
just a little taste test.
I don't know. After seeing a man throw himself out the window, maybe they said, I'll hold off on this one.
I mean, maybe he microdosed it and he macrodosed everybody else.
I mean, he did give
unfathomably large doses, yeah. My favorite thing is oh yeah, we need to harness men's brains and make them work for us and harness the minds and make them do whatever. I'm like, dog, that's propaganda.
That's slavery.
That's literally propaganda.
That's why I say, how dare the Soviet Union control people's minds? So let's control people's minds.
Yeah, it's so inhuman of them for them to do it.
It's okay, because we're America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
America.
It's one of the many times we spent so much money on this, and they didn't keep track because it was off the books.
Mm-hmm.
But they spent so much money on this during a time when I don't know, there were other things we could be spending money on. This is during Whack too, right?
Yep, 50s.
And
this is
Mother Teresa was alive for this.
Mother Teresa. I was thinking that when we were reading this, actually.
I was going to say, yeah. It's towards the end of Whack, but still, it was around the second Red Scare time. Give or take, we had Red Scare and now also mind control
because of the Red Scare.
More fears.
What a time to be alive in America.
The aim is to condition the mind so it no longer reacts on a free will or rational basis, but responses to impulses implanted from outside.
That's slavery, dog.
That's slavery, and we have that today.
No,
propaganda.
Yeah.
It's called ads, dog. If you watch enough commercials, you're gonna buy McDonald's.
I was going to say here, how many slogans and tunes do you just have memorized?
Call J.G. Wentworth.
877 cash now. Or, of course...
O'Reilly's.
Auto Parts.
And, of course, Fushigi. But it's implanted in our minds. We can't get it out.
It's my money, and I need it now.
Yep. Yeah, you're right, there's so many. And you're right, it is implanted in my mind. I had no control over it. I just watched the damn TV.
The General commercials
Oh my god.
with Shaq.
Yes.
Why did he get involved? Anyway, we're getting off topic.
Yeah, no, like we're all getting hit by stuff to like make us mentally remember things or feel certain ways about things. So in a way, propaganda's already kind of doing this. They just wanted to take it to the next level.
Unless we're all on LSD right now.
They just wanted, like, super
It would
soldier.
explain all the dogs.
It's in the tap
room.
water. It's the fluoride. That's just what they tell you. It's the LSD in the tap water. Man.
Yo, we are feeling tangential right
We
now.
are feeling very tangential.
Anyway, right, the mental... Is it right?
Mental slavery.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
propaganda was the outside force, but also the controlling bodies, whether they're willing or not. That's the slavery part.
It's basically like they wanted to do the super soldier. They wanted to do the Winter Soldier. They
Mhm.
wanted to do the like...
They didn't want to build Captain America.
No,
they
they-
wanted the Winter Soldier.
Yes, they wanted to say
27 race car, and then
Bluebird, and then boom.
triggered.
Yeah, I mean, they wanted
Bluebird,
to use
Artichoke, Sleeper Agent, go.
they wanted to use this to assassinate world leaders. Like we're trying to leave assassanations behind, and they just keep coming back.
All I can think
Just
of is
reminds me of
Zoolander.
Zoolander. Yeah.
The Prime Minister of Malaysia.
He's got to play the right song, and then he'll suddenly turn into a ninja and kill somebody. It's great.
Also, like I said, very for no reason whatsoever, had to mention the Iran bit, which was wild. I was reading Alan Dulles' like speech that he gave when he became CIA director, and like the paragraph before was like, what was happening in the world at that time? And that was there, and I was like,
It's a little bit too
Hey, guess
on the
what?
nose to not bring it up.
right.
And guess what's getting brought up next episode?
Nazis?
Nazis are being brought up in almost every
That
I
episode.
was
is
going to
one
say,
here,
Somehow
Greenland,
not Mother Teresa. but-
America
Oh.
wanting Greenland.
Greenland.
It
Oh,
all
that's going to be
connects.
fun.
It
I'm
all
so excited.
connects.
Make sure to come back for that pod.
That one's lighter. Unless you like animals, then I'm sorry.
In which case, yikes.
Maybe tune out for that one.
Yeah, I think it's really ironic. I think it's really funny in a way that LSD, which was like king of the counterculture movement, king of the hippie movement, was supposed to be this drug that was supposed to enslave us mentally,
Yeah.
and it became the like counterculture drug, the anti-establishment drug. It like fueled the 60s.
Mhm.
And we brought it to the US. Like if it wasn't for the CIA, it's almost like a psyop. If we
We
didn't
straight up ordered this. It's
We
like,
straight up-
hey, you're not
World's
giving us enough.
supply.
We need more.
Yeah.
The world supply.
And then that wasn't even enough because 100 grams a week was not enough. I don't know how much you need to OD on LSD. Can you Google that?
The common amount is between 75 and 150 micrograms.
Oh my god. So yeah, they're using 100 times the amount that you need to have a regular trip. So they sponsored Eli Lilly and Company.
Just-
100 grams is 0.2 pounds.
That's a lot of LSD if you need micrograms.
Yeah. That's insane. I wonder what the unfathomably large amounts are.
I was just going to say, when it's just 1 microgram is one. When they had to put out E-6, that's when you know the number is getting so
So small.
tiny.
So yeah, that's crazy. But what's crazier is that we then were like, well, Sandoz, you're not making enough for us. I'm going to pay Eli Lilly and Company to figure out how to make LSD.
And,
And-
mass produce it.
And then I'm going to pay for the mass-produced product, which if we paid $240,000, which is $2.9 million for Sandoz, but then we paid $400,000 as well to Eli Lilly and Company, that's like double.
I don't want it by the fifth of the pound. I want it by the brick.
They're using it like cocaine. They're just snorting it.
Yep.
So I'm doing some real quick math.
They're going all in. They're going heavy.
So it's 100 grams,
100 grams a week.
and there's 1,000 micrograms in a gram, and they said 75 was, let's just say on the low end, 75. That's 1,333 doses per week, and we said, nah, that ain't enough.
That somehow made
Yeah.
it so deep and heavy. That's so much. I mean, I can't even imagine how much Sidney Gottlieb, first of all, just drugging people at this like CIA retreat because for the fun of it.
Hey guys, let's go to a cabin in the woods and take some LSD.
And he didn't even tell him.
Didn't say that.
He just
Let's go to a
dosed him.
cabin in the woods. Here's some LSD.
Imagine the two that weren't dosed. They'd probably be like, what the fuck is going on here?
It's not a good idea to take drugs in the woods with people you do or do not know.
Especially when one of them is the chief poisoner. What do they call him? The CIA's chief poison maker.
The poisoner in chief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
That's
how much
that's
did
a
he
great
give
name.
Frank Olson? that he had such a incredibly bad trip that he killed himself days later. Like, how long must it have been in his system?
75 to 150 micrograms is the usual. So, I'm feeling they gave him full grams.
Facts. It must have been like 1 gram per person. Everybody gets a gram. You get a gram. You get a gram.
I mean, what if that's like, 10 times the average dose? Let's just see what happens.
So LSD can stay in your blood for 6 to 12 hours, or up to 16 hours in some cases. It stays in your saliva for 24 to 48 hours. It stays in your urine for 1 to 5 days. It stays in your hair up to 90 days or longer.
What the fuck?
So yeah, it just rests different in different parts of your body.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Do we have to mention Midnight Climax?
We definitely do have to mention.
It's a whole mess.
Firstly, why would you call it Midnight Climax?
Because
other than
it's funny.
Because
it's like, oh yeah, let's make it painfully obvious that we're going to be having people like
have sex.
Yeah, have sex.
Okay, would you prefer this be called Operation Artichoke?
Artichoke.
Oh my God.
Sorry. Really, you're going to be so on the nose about it when you had Bluebird and Artichoke before? Couldn't you be like at least slightly? Just call it like Operation Rendezvous or something like that? They
clearly like stopped caring because they just have carte blanche to do whatever. So they're like, well, why do we have to be secretive about it? The CIA is going to let us do whatever the fuck we want anyway.
For some reason, I'm just imagining like an office poll for the next idea. Okay, for this one, we're going to drug people and make them have sex. Okay, what are you thinking? Oh, we got one for Midnight Climax over there.
You know what? That's a good name. Let's stick with that one. Who wants to be in charge? Whitey. You do it.
No. Whitey was a different guy.
Whitey was a different guy. That was the guy who...
Sorry, George White.
They're both whites.
George White was just like, I'll do it.
We gotta weaponize the strippers.
They're thinking, oh yeah, we gotta weaponize the strippers. And George White's thinking, oh yeah.
This is how he beat communism.
Oh yeah, this is my job. Dibs. I want this one.
His quote
like
at the end...
Freak.
No, his quote at the end was so wild I had to put it in there. I toiled wholeheartedly in the Vinelands because it was fun, fun, fun. When else can a red-blooded American boy lie, kill, cheat, rape, steal, and pillage with the sanctions and blessings of the All-Highest?
You made me read that.
I did. Well,
Dog's never played a video game before. If he just played some GTA... Like,
yeah, GTA in the 60s.
We could have solved this problem. Rockstar, get on your shit.
It's interesting he mentions like
NBA Ultra wouldn't have existed if they had GTA back then.
Oh,
it's a wild statement.
I was gonna say what's suspect about this. I mean, everything is suspect, but especially the kill part because obviously, like a lot of records were lost, and we don't know the extent.
Just on record saying
yes. So I'm like, he must have
kill people.
Yeah. What if he's killed somebody? We don't know. And also, like calling the CIA the All-Highest. Exactly.
I was going to say the kill is when they're training the strippers. You see, they get the information and they kill them.
The stripper or
a stripper? Yeah, they're trying to train the strippers.
Yeah, but they want them to handle state secrets. They want to be like spy strippers.
Yeah, you get the information, then you kill off the
stripper. Yeah, you kill off the stripper every time you use one.
That's very GTA coded.
That is
true.
Just so you guys know, I didn't put this in the episode, but Sidney Gottlieb, after he left the CIA, was like, I have a speech problem. I'm going to become a speech pathologist and help people with stutters. And you can Google, one of my sources is from the Stutter Institute, where they say it is the infamous gentle-hearted torturer.
Infamous gentle-hearted torturer.
That's from the Stuttering Foundation, because he did stuttering stuff after MK Ultra. Which reminds me of like every other like war criminal that we hear about, like from the guy from...
He wasn't that bad. He only killed like a crap ton of people, but he helped people with stutters.
It's wild. It's almost like the guy from My Lai, which we'll do an episode on later, that he like committed like a war crime and then was like, I'm going to be a jeweler. What?
This feels like the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals.
I was going to say, so
you get a jeweler, I get to be forgiven for my war crimes.
So he had a stutter, but he also dosed boys with learning disabilities. He does not feel
bro.
Like it's one thing. Listen, it's not good if he was like, yeah, I'm just going to do select prisoners and stuff, but being like, yeah, I have issues, but also you children with issues, I'm going to give you some LSD.
I know, but when I read that he did that for like specifically like learning disabled boys, like children, I was like,
juvenile detention center too.
Yes, I was like, the depravity really like knows no bounds. That you're looking at children who are, I think, children are innocent beings until they get sentenced.
Until they're not.
Right. But they start out innocent, and you're like, how can I harm them? I feel like I have to bring up Hitler, because I always bring up Hitler in After the Pods.
Let's
and
go.
I have to do it
Wait,
one
did we
more
do the
time.
last one?
I'm
Not
slightly
during Mother
mentioned.
Teresa, no.
How insane is it also? Not only were all of these things happening, but then we hired Nazi dissectioners who studied mescaline use on prisoners in the Dachau camps. And we're like, actually, I need you to do a full lesson on this. Why don't you come to America? I'll pay for it. And you give us a lesson on mescaline.
Like, some of the times when it's like, we're going to go get this Nazi person, I'm like, at least the information they have is useful. Like, as bad as it was, they did, like, tests on, like, the reason why I have, like, the life preservers now is because of the tests that they did. It's bad, but at least that was useful. I don't know what use, how long a person lives when exposed to, was it sarin gas?
That's a crazy.
That's why I'm like, there's no point in that research. Some of the
Yeah.
times it was, they did evil things, but you could see the use out of it. That one's just, girl, what?
When you said, go get those Nazis, I'm like, yeah, go get those Nazis. Kick their ass. Oh, we're bringing them here to talk about sarin gas. Maybe we shouldn't go get those Nazis.
And like I mentioned, like Japanese camps as well, and I slightly mentioned Japanese Unit 731, but a lot of the things we did in the United States was just like, not that it's good, but it was like solely like dosing people and sometimes doing like sensory deprivation, which also isn't great. But the things we were doing outside of the US, where it was like more of a legal gray area, was straight up torture. Like, it was just torturing people. It was things that Japanese Unit 731 notoriously used, like sensory deprivation and extreme temperatures. So it's just like, you know, sometimes I'm like, where is the line of like, we need to learn something? Why do we immediately go, how many people can we harm to do this? Like, is there not a line?
No, there is not a line. Because the fact that I put a little note on the side of consent is important, sexually and ethically.
Somehow
the
they failed
fact
on
that-
both ends.
Yeah, the fact that the Inspector General insisted that they follow new research ethics guidelines. Ethics. Stop all non-consenting volunteers. You need consent? That is the thing that stops you, not the ethics and like humanity issues? No, they're not consenting. Okay, thumbs up, I guess. Cool, you stopped it from them doing experiments on non-consenting people, but your heart is in the wrong place. Your
Yeah.
focus isn't exactly correct, but sure.
Also, sometimes
Sure.
even people who consented, like Whitey, bringing back Whitey, he thought that he was doing a trial for schizophrenia, which he had.
Mm-hmm.
Then he was like, yeah, I'll do a schizophrenia trial, whatever. And then they gave him LSD, someone who has already like a mental illness.
Double
And
down.
I also
Guess
didn't
what?
put
It turned out terribly. Whoa, who
It
would
got
have guessed?
worse. What?
I didn't
Time to
put
write that down.
I didn't put this in the pod, but actually when he found out that he was part of the MK Ultra experiment, he found out the person who experimented on him and he went to go and try and kill him. Which
Respect.
I kind of get.
Retaliatory.
That's valid.
It's like, you ruined my life. I'm going to try and ruin yours.
Yeah, his quote at the end, like, I committed a crime. I was in prison for committing a crime, but they committed a greater crime on me, is like so sad.
Like, I don't condone violence, but I can understand where he's coming from.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I can't imagine what it's like to have your whole life. I mean, he was saying that they, like, first of all, people died, but also people were, like, irreparably destroyed by this.
We don't know how many died, but a number did, and many lives were permanently destroyed.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And, you know, sure, like, part of MK Ultra is declassified. You can go read it, but we don't know the depths of it. We will never know how deep it ran, how many people, what they were doing. This is only what we can gather from what we know of.
How many
Oh,
lives
yeah.
were affected? How much further the experiments went? Did they continue? Did they just focus on men? Did they also focus on women? If they did focus on women, did they test LSD on pregnant women?
Right. We don't know.
But
Not
remember,
sure.
it's an embarrassment. I mean, why would we say it? I mean, it's we did a big whoopsie. You know, we're embarrassed. That's why we had to go destroy all those files.
It's also embarrassing that these renowned institutions and colleges were a part of this. When they said Rutgers, I was like, come on now.
Really, bro?
Not the home state one.
Come on, man. Got to be better than that.
But like Cornell, Stanford, Georgetown, like these are all incredibly reputable institutions.
But we also have the same issue with like a bunch of other moments in history where it's like, oh yeah, university is funding in apartheid.
Oh, like Harvard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe it like helps break down this like reverence of these places. I'm like, actually all places are a little.
It's like everyone's a little bit sketchy. Institutions are awesome in theory, a mess behind the scenes.
Especially where money's involved. Like, the guy from Georgetown was like, yeah, you can take my students to do MK Ultra stuff as long as you give me millions of
I was
dollars.
going to say, that was the thing. It said patients and the medical students. I went, they're even getting the medical students?
Don't do bad things. Bad things bad.
Whoa.
Don't do bad things bad. And also, it's really important for us to learn about these bad things so we make sure that they don't happen again.
Consent is good.
Just be a human being. Be a reasonable human being.
Sidney Gottlieb was a human being.
No, he wasn't. Don't lie to me.
Damn.
Bumper sticker talk again. Humankind. Be both.
Mm-hmm.
Human and kind.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, anyway, guys, that wraps up this After the Pod for our MK Ultra episode. All of the sources that we used to talk about this episode are from last episode. So again, if you didn't listen to last episode, what are you doing? Go listen to. Let's make a cool jingle so they listen to it. Just kidding. Go listen to last episode. And until next time, bye-bye.